And we're back with some more New York Rangers franchise mode in FHM 11. And in this one, we have the playoffs of year number 8. Starting out against the Washington Capitals, we have a mostly healthy roster except for Ivan Ryabkin, who went down with an indefinite injury in the middle of March and will be out for the duration of the playoffs at minimum. But that being said, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into game number 1 against Washington. That'll be a 5-0 Rangers victory. Shots at 35-28 in favor of your Rangers. 3 stars of the game are Boyko with the shutout, Vaisinen and Marinochkin. First period, you have Fox with the goal from Nadeau to make it 1-0. Then Marinochkin with the goal less than a minute later from Matachuk and Ratcliffe to make it 2-0 heading into the second, where Vaisinen scores twice. The first from Tomek and Petre, the second from Marinochkin and Boo to make it 4-0. And then Tyson Forster with a goal from Venberg and Kyla makes it the 5-0 Rangers victory in game number 1. All right, game number 2 will be a 3-2 Rangers victory. Shots at 33-22 in favor of your Rangers. 3 stars of the game are Tamanov, Drysdale, and Helenius. First period, you have Forster with the goal from Bachfist and Vaisinen to make it 1-0. Second period, Sardarian with the goal from Tomek and Lebre to make it 2-0. And then Samuel Helenius with the goal for Bartamanov and Fox to make it 3-0. Then you have Drysdale with the goal before the end of the period to make it 3-1. And then he has another one towards the end of the third to make it interesting, but it was too little too late for Washington, and we hold on and take a 2-0 lead in the series. All right, here we go. Game number 3 against Washington will be a 6-2 Rangers victory. Shots at 38-31 in favor of your Rangers. 3 stars game, Ratcliffe, Fox, and Tomek. First period, they scored first. Hendrix Lapierre with the goal, makes it 1-0, but then it's Ratcliffe twice. The first from Boo, the second on the power play from Fox and Bachfist to make it 2-1. And then it's Caden Petre from Tomek and Sardarian to make it 3-1 heading into the second period where there is no scoring. And then in the third, you have Adam Fox with the goal early on from Ratcliffe and Marinochkin to make it 4-1. Quinn Kennedy with the goal for Washington to make it 4-2. But then it's Artamanov on the power play for his first of the playoffs from Nadeau to make it 5-2. And then Venberg with the goal from Park and Tomek to make it a 6-2 victory. We are up 3-0 in the series. All right, here we go. Going into game number 4. Can we pull it off? There's a goal for Washington. Brett Olson with the goal. There's another one. Cameron Reed to give him a 2-0 lead heading into the second period. There's our first of the game. Adam Fox with the goal from Nadeau and Bachfist. Now it's 2-2. Tobias Tomek with his first of the playoffs from Vaisinen and Helenius makes it tied. But there's a tiebreaker for Washington. Dvorsky, and they were up by 1 heading into the third. There it is. Venberg with the goal from Bachfist and Petre to make it 3-3. And Washington with the one with 4:11 remaining. Olsen with his second of the game. Not happening. Pavo Fugelberg. That's a fun one to say for Washington. Gives them the 2-goal lead, and they get a win in the series. Shots at 33-30 in favor of your Rangers. 3 stars of the game, Lundqvist, Petre, and Reed. All right, here we go into game number 5. Going into it once again. Let's not give them anything. Oh boy, we gave them something. Dvorsky right off the bat gets the goal, but Ratcliffe with the goal from Marinochkin, and Boo ties it up soon after. And there's Cameron Reed with the goal, makes it 2-1, and we are not even halfway through the first period here as Niels Lundqvist with the goal, and that is for them. So former Ranger coming back to bite us. Oh man, Brett Olson makes it 4-1 before the end of the first. What we doing out there? Come on, boys. Oh man, Leon Draisaitl with the goal. Oh, Dvorsky with the goal makes it 6-1 before the end of the second period, and we're down by 5 heading into the third. And I suppose we are heading to a game number 6 here. As yes, indeed, that'll be 7-1. Draisaitl with the goal there makes it the 7-1 Capitals victory. Oof. Shots at 33-30 in favor of your New York Rangers. 3 stars of the game are Draisaitl, McCulloch, and Drysdale. All right, game number 6. We've had 2 opportunities to end this series so far. We could not convert on either of them. Do not push this to a game 7, I swear. Tyson Gogoen with the goal for Washington, make it 1-0. Oh my God, Brett Olson with the goal. All right, Caden Petre with the goal. Gets us back in it, but Byfield with the goal. And this is all in the first period. What are we doing? Come on. Second period. Oh, Nolan Fitzhenry. What are we doing here? Tom Willander with the goal. Makes it 4-2. Come on, boys. Oh, my goodness. Quinton Byfield with the goal. Second of the game makes it 5-2. Caden Petre with another one. Makes it 5-3 from Vaisinen and Sardarian. And we are heading to the third period down by 2. Oh, man. Jack Lavalley with the goal. And are we headed to 7? I think we're headed to 7. Yep, we are headed to 7. Shots are 40-28 in favor of the Washington Capitals. 3 stars of the game, Byfield, Lavalley, and Gogolin. Are we about to choke this series away? Do not. Please. Please. I don't think I could take it. I don't think I could take it. What's been going on here these playoffs? Petray and Tomek with 6 points each. 5 points for Ratcliffe, Fox, and Väisänen. 4 for Marinochkin, Sodarian, and Bakvist. And it looks like you're scoring. How about Boyko with the 882? I'm going to lose it, man. This series is going to make me lose it. Boyko, man, I need you to have a stellar performance here in this game number 7. Come on, let's do it. Game number 7 underway. All right, there it is. Bakvist with the goal from Venberg and Park makes it 1-0. But there's a goal for Draisaitl, makes it 1-1. Quinn Kennedy makes it 2-1. Come on, boys. Come on, Boyko. Boyko. LaRue with the goal makes it 3-1. Are we about to be reverse swept here? Svante Forsman with the goal. Kaden Petray makes it 4-2 from Venberg and Väisänen. We need minimum 2 goals in this third period. Come on here, boys. Come on, Boyko. Draisaitl. 6-2, Svante Forsman. And we have been reverse swept. Yeah, I don't know if we're coming back from this one. I gotta be honest. Oh man, I just want. Can I please have a consistent goaltender in the regular season and playoffs just once? Seriously, just once. Shots are 40-31 in favor of Washington. 3 stars of the game: Reed, Draisaitl, and Forsman. Boyko, man, what? 876. Why are you like this? I mean, games 1, 2, and 3 were all right for him, but then as soon as game number 4 rolls around, ooh, 4 goals against, 6 goals against, 6 goals against, 6 goals against. Come on, Boyko. One of these days, I will have solid goaltending in both the regular season and the playoffs, and at the same time, pigs will fly. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see this re-sign stage. Boo wants 4.2 for 3 years. I mean, I guess production-wise, that's sort of fair. What do you do with hits? 66. Forster wants 3 mil, 3.1. I don't know. Väisänen, 6 mil for 3 years. I mean, he's good defensively. Väisänen is good defensively. The only problem is, I don't know if we're going to be able to afford that along with all the other contracts we have. Aiden Park only wants 1.6 for 2 years. I mean, yeah, it's 63 defensive grade. Only 28 hits, though, in 63 games played. Yeah, I think we'll just leave some of these guys qualified. Like, we'll qualify Park, Väisänen, Kyla, and I think those are the only guys who could be qualified. The rest of them can just get released, honestly. Oh, man, that was so bad. Especially going up 3-0 in the series. I was like, okay, boys, we have 4 opportunities to win this. Blew all 4 of them. Boyko. Boyko. And your 2031-32 Stanley Cup champions are the Minnesota Wild. This is their 2nd championship, the last one in 2027. And the Stanley Cup winning goal scored by Henry Brewsterwitz. They went through Seattle, Calgary, Dallas, and New Jersey. All right, hold on. Let's see how much cap we have going in the next season. Only 12.4. First of all, I'm going to shop Alnefelt. See if I can somehow get something back for him. We could get a 2nd, really? All right, sure. We'll send him to Colorado. There you go. Enjoy him. Yeah, Väisänen's going from 1.6 to, what was it that he wanted? Like 6 mil? Yeah, 6.1. Let's just see what I can get him down to. Got him down to 5.88 for 3 years. That's going to be a lot of money into our defensive core. It's a really good thing that none of our forwards are making more than 6 mil right now, because honestly, I think I'll hold off on Väisänen. I'll leave him unsigned for right now. We'll leave him qualified, obviously, but just given this past playoff performance, I think I'm going to leave him be for right now, and we'll just see what's out there. We'll explore our options in free agency, because this is, oh man, like I said, I don't know how we're going to recover. I don't know how we're going to recover from this. All right, time for the awards ceremony. For the Ted Lindsay and Art Ross, it is Jack Hughes, 37 goals, 104 points. Then for the Maurice Richard is Cole Iserman of Boston, 46 goals and 81 points. For the Lady Bing, it is Logan Stankoven of Dallas, 42 goals and 97 points. Bill Masterton is Kyle Connor of Winnipeg, 19 goals and 36 points. For the Marc Messier Leadership Award is Andre Pastuvoy, 21 goals, 59 points in 66 games played. Leadership rating at 13. For the Jennings, it is Carl Lindbaum of New Jersey, the 913 save percentage in 66 games played. For the Hart between Bedard, McDavid, and Jack Hughes, it is Connor McDavid with 95 points. For the Conn Smythe, it is Henry Brustowitz of Minnesota with 22 points as a defenseman. For the Calder between Ronnie Rowe, Benjamin Amyat, and Mason St. Louis, it is Mason St. Louis of Toronto with 52 points in 66 games played. For the Norris between Luke Hughes, Nolan Sanderson, and Charlie McAvoy, is Nolan Saunderson is how it's pronounced, excuse me, of Nashville with 78 points in 82 games played. And then for the Selke between Lucas Reichel, Isaac Lundestrom, and Alexei Lafreniere, it is Isaac Lundestrom of Nashville. So Lafreniere, all of a sudden now a defensive beast, it seems. For the Vezina between Carl Lindbaum, Michael Hrabal, and Harrison Bodiger, it is Harrison Bodiger of Chicago with a 920 save percentage and 3 shutouts in 67 games played. For the GM of the year between Bill Armstrong, Martin Brodeur, and Mark Yannetti, it is Martin Brodeur of the New Jersey Devils. And for the Jack Adams between Alain Nasruddin, Jim Slater, and Andre Tourney, it is Jim Slater of New Jersey. All right, it is June 24th, meaning we're going to sign some prospects here. These signing deadlines are coming up. You have Lindo, Janssen, House, Holmstrom, and Adamo. Pass on all of them. Let's see if Bennett Cole is ready. 1.5 star talent, 4-star potential. Let's see how he developed over the year. Nothing in physical, nothing in mental, nothing in offensive category, and nothing in defensive either. So that is unfortunate. And here is our 2031-32 season summary. We reached the playoffs at a winning season and met our objective. Longevity bonus of 7, financial health bonus of 1, total season score of 28 to bring our total career score so far to 197, 5 available points. I think I will keep working on those coaching ratings. Tactics to 19, player motivation to 18. Oh my goodness, I think we might have just found the goaltender we've been looking for. Lucas Sweden is in free agency, 28 years of age, 3.5 star ability. Consistent during the regular season, it looks like. 907 this past year with Boston. But then during the playoffs, 917 with the Boston Bruins in 2030-31. And then a 910 with the New Jersey Devils the year before in 23 games played. He had 14 wins that year. 9.6 though. And we're going to be paying more too. That's minimum 10 mil and 4 years and a no movement clause. I just want a goaltender, man. Is that too much to ask? There's also Ivan Demidov, a 4.5 star ability winger. Last year had 65 points, the year before that 83, 48 the year before in 58 games played, 51 and 52 the year before. So clearly a very good simulator. 132 hits this past season with Columbus. Is he what we need though? I mean, we do kind of need help with goal scoring, because Artamonov can't do everything himself. He had 92 points last season. No one else even came close to him. Tomek, I think, was second with 67 points, if I'm not mistaken. Nadeau had 63. Yeah, I believe Tomek was second on the team in points. So maybe if we just want to go all out offensive, then we just get Demidov for essentially the same price as what Sweden is asking for. And with Demidov, there's less risk as well, right? Because at least you know Demidov is going to do his job as a skater. And there won't be any question marks with goaltender, but we need a goaltender. We just need one in the worst way. We need somebody to be a consistent goaltender. I'm so nervous about spending that kind of money on any goaltender at this point. So if we do sign Lucas Sweden, it's going to be a huge gamble. It would be a huge gamble if we did that, if we effectively give him a Shesterkin type deal. And actually, you know what? He has been good in the simulation basically ever since we traded him, with the exception of 1 year. I can't believe I'm even considering Shesterkin right now. I'm losing it, man. Oh, Hrabal's on the trade block. Michael Hrabal is on the trade block for Seattle. And he was, he had a 916 save percentage this year and a 921, 914. Ooh, we might have to trade for Hrabal. We might have to trade for Michael Hrabal. I mean, that might be a lot, though. That might be a lot to trade for. And we're probably gonna have to retain cap as well. Let's see. Who would I be willing to give up for Hrabal? Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the contracts coming up next year. Maybe that'll help answer that question. Nadeau wants 7 mil for 3 years. Yeah, he definitely deserves that after being underpaid for quite some time now. Nikita Artamonov wants 8.7. Ooh. Ivan Ryabkin wants 7.3 for 3 years. What's he currently making? 4 mil. Yeah, this was the year to win it, man. This past year was the year to win it. Ratcliffe wants 2.7. I mean, that's a good deal for him, but is he gonna be on his way down? Yeah, I mean, he's 33 already. He's gonna be on his way down from this point forward. So I don't know if I want to offer him that now. So Darian, 5.6. As good as he's been for us in the simulation, I don't know if I would give him that, especially with all the contracts we have coming up. Venberg, 1.6. I mean, yeah, he's coming off his rookie deal. He's just barely got started in the NHL, so I guess that makes sense. We'll probably end up signing Venberg. About O'Rourke, 4.5. Yeah, everybody's getting expensive. This year was the year to win it, man. This past year was the year to win it. Matachuk wants 8 mil. We might have to move Matachuk. That's a little much. I do this past year, 39 points in 77 games played, 65 grade, 76 hits. I mean, he's a good player. He's definitely a good player. It's just a matter of we cannot, there's no way we're going to be able to afford all this. I'm not even going to consider re-signing Ivanov right now until we know what the heck is going on in goal. LeBray wants 2.8. I don't think he's really worth that price. He doesn't really simulate too well. Jack Hughes has depth, 1.4 for 2 years. And then the rest of these guys are 2-star below. I think if we're going to afford Hrabal long term, then number one, we have to retain salary. There's no question about that. But I think we would also definitely need to trade Matachuk, and they would not be able to afford that. So let's bring that down to 25%. Yeah, okay, that'll work, but the value is nowhere close to where it needs to be. The problem is we don't really have the expendable assets to be able to get someone like Hrabal. Like, we've traded a lot of our first round picks over the years. Yeah, and even Chicago's pick for this year, plus the rights to Bennett Cole, wouldn't even be close. I don't like this. It would have to be Larson, Venberg, who's at a 2.5-star talent right now, a 3.5-star potential, Ryabkin, the rights to Bennett Cole, and Chicago's first. I don't like it. That's a lot of trade value. I mean, at least Chicago's pick isn't that high considering they were in the playoffs this year, but still, though, I would prefer not to give up Ryabkin in this deal. Yeah, I don't know if Rabal's happening. As good as he's been over the past few years for, who was again, Seattle, I don't know if we have the assets to trade for him. I had a 916 during the 2030-31 playoffs and a 916 during the 2029-30 playoffs with Utah. So he would be perfect. He would actually be perfect. The only problem is, again, the trade value. It's just way too much. Yeah, I think we're ending things off here. There's not only Hrabal to consider, and if we want to give up what Seattle wants for him, but there's also free agency to consider. There's Demidov, and there's also Lucas Sweden, who we could go after without giving up any assets on our team, but he wants 9.6, and that's, like I said, minimum going to be 10 mil for 4 years and a no movement clause, meaning we would be able to send him down. So yeah, there's a lot to think on here. So I think we're going to end things off here, and I'll see you guys in the next one when we continue with the Year 8 offseason and see if we can figure out our goalie problem.